Welcome back, Hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, where we're into a new theme week, and probably one of the last full weeks of MHGU, because I believe after this week, we only have 4 of the regular roster monsters go for in G rank. I still think I'm going to take a break before we go after the Deviants, just because, I still have, I think it's 5 of them to unlock their G rank hunts to show those off, but also to try to bring in another series since MHGU has been going on for a fair while now. But yeah, this week is God Hunting Week. So we're going to be going up against 3 of the kind of described gods of Monster Hunter. The Black God Akantor, the White God Ukanlos, and granted I'm the only one describing it, but the God of the Dead, Nakarkos. So we're going to probably do it in that order just because that's kind of how they debuted through the series. And we're going to actually start off with trying another weapon out, the Furious Rajang light bowgun, and we're going to use aerial style for it. Now, I don't actually know if the vault skill here for airborne helps with like all airborne attacks, or it's just like certain ones, but we'll try it out, see. And because of how Akantor and Ukanlos are for their fights, I think aerial might not be a bad one to use, because they are more slower monsters, and I think the big thing is aerial works really well on monsters that are a little slower paced than, like, say, Furious Rajang, where I tried to use it, because I think I learned pretty quick that's not a good pair up there. Yeah, we'll head out, and see what we can do here. I'll also bring up the skills one more time, just since I did go through those pretty quick. So the skills we've got are Thunder Attack +2, because the Furious Rajang light bowgun does have Rapid Fire that, Ammo Saver, True Shot up, Resentment, Airborne. I do just want to check with all the internal ammo. Yeah, so it's Thunder 1 has Rapid Fire, but it also has some Thunder 2 capacity as well, so that'll be helpful against Akantor. But we should be all set for this hunt, and we'll go out after it. Yeah, so Trial by Akantor. And this is going to take us to Ingle Isle. Now, these, I guess all 3 monsters kind of fit into this interesting category of, like, they're pretty big for sizing, but there's nothing too much for attack-wise that you gotta be super careful of. Akantor does have, I think, one attack where we will need to be Superman diving through it, but it doesn't happen very regularly, and we should be pretty fine, I think, for being able to read or know when it's going to do it. Because there's only a few monsters, I think, really through the series that have had, like, certain attacks where you definitely have to try doing a dive through, or it's like a one-shot or very close to a one-shot. There he is. The Black God itself. With one of the most badass ecology videos that is in the Monster Hunter series. Yeah, so he's not in rage right now, so that's one of the reasons why it's pretty easy to deal with him like this. When he does get enraged, it'll probably be a little bit harder for us. But I figure with how much I've always relied on using the, Adept and Valor style, well, mostly just Valor style for this series. But it's always on just, like, those 2 ones to have used. So I figure it'd be a little bit interesting trying to get, like, another style shown off and see if it has, like, other practical use. And here, the negative affinity that this weapon has, I think it's -25. Yeah, that's going to have an impact for how well we do. But we have such a wide ammo variety, I don't think it'll be too bad of a thing to deal with. Oh, I got a flinch off on the big guy. Yeah, so we do gotta mind the roar, because, oop, there. Akantor's got such powerful lungs that it's able to, well, as you've seen, do like those sonic blasts with its roars, as well as cause lava spurts to come up from the ground. Now, this might be pretty stupid, but I'm going to try for it. Okay, I was able to get airborne, but we don't have immunity while we're airborne, which I think is probably the biggest failing of using aerial style. Like, if you could get the bit of immunity when you are airborne through it, it would make the style much more potent to use. But it does leave you really vulnerable in quite a few ways trying it. But with Akantor's slower speed, pretty easy to read choreography, it'll probably take us, again, Pierce always shreds through a lot of the monsters that we've gone up and shown through the series. But Aerial does have a little bit of some fun quirks to it to make use of. Like being able to mount the monsters much more easily. And this will actually be, I think, a pretty easy way of getting the back break on Akantor too. Like, we'll probably have to do another mount or two for it to go off. But multiplayer-wise, I think Aerial has a bit better purpose of being able to get the mounts off and providing your allies with the bigger openings for it. But once Thunder 1 is used up, Actually, I don't think I have the things to make more Thunder 1. So then we'll try out some of the other fun ammo types that the Furious Rajang Light Bowgun has. Because it has a good mix of internal ammo, as well as a pretty high power of using a lot of explosive or souped up shots, like the Krag and clusters. Okay, and now when he's digging, we have to try to follow up with that. Because I was talking about the Superman dive attacks, and this is the setup for one of them. Or probably the only one I can think of. Yeah, it's a sweeping sonic beam across the entire arena, basically. Thankfully, it's nothing that can be, like, pulled out too extremely quick on you. But it is an option that Akantor can use. Oh, I'm actually surprised that we didn't get hit by that, because I was way late on getting that go off right. You know what? Let's see. Yeah, let's get ready with some cannon too. Shoot God in the face with a cannonball. Why not? Now, I don't know if we'll be able to get this one. Oh, no. I was too late on that. So that's one of the things about trying to time out the aerial leap. Is it can be tricky. You have to almost get a bit of a delay because you only get the boost after a little bit of a start in with it. And this might be a cart. No, actually, it was a charge, so I was really thinking that would have been a cart on us. I think the aerial style also would have worked better if your leap is actually more immediate if you're dodging right into the monster than the little delay that there seems to be. Now, one thing about using the cannon shot, though, is that we do get hit by its own recoil a little. But when it gets off, it does get off pretty fun. Just see if we can get a couple. Yeah, try to mind our footing. Just because those lava things, they don't look like they should do a lot of damage, but I think they can still. Nope, and we got a part break with that shot. Okay, around the lava. And get right in position for him doing another sweep. Oh, maybe not. No. Yeah, see, it's that little bit of like a wind-up you have to go through that's been getting me. I should also use the First Aid Med Pluses since we do have a good stockpile of those. I haven't really seen him use that attack all that much. I guess you have to be kind of in the right positioning for it, though. Oof. Just managed to get, like, a little leapfrog over that. And out of the way of that. Oh. He's kind of surprised I missed a target as big as he is. That one didn't. Now, I can't remember if Akantor can actually do another attack when he's up on his hind legs like that, or it's only Ukanos. They are basically the same skeleton, so I'd imagine they could. And you know what? We're actually going to use another shot type that we haven't really done much in the series. And that's Blast, which is basically the Brachydios' Brachydios style ammo. All it really is like the slime element in a condensed shot type, so you can get it off more easily, but it's very limited how much you actually get from it. I just figured maybe this will be a good one to use for trying to get the other tusk there broken. And we're already out. That's okay, though, because we still got plenty of others to use. Okay, now I think we gotta run to the other end of the arena. Oh, maybe not. Maybe just right over here. I wouldn't say Akantor or Ukanos are monsters that, like, have anything really big that'll catch you with. It's just that as long as you're kind of aware and keep out of the general front end of them, you'll be pretty fine. Ukanos does have a trickier charge attack that, when we do fight him, we'll show that off. Yeah, see, I can get up, but still get caught with that. Let's see if we can get a good opening for... try and get some more shots in. I'm kind of surprised how strong that other tusk is being for him, though. Oh. Okay, so... actually, the magma didn't do all that much like I thought it would have. Oh, I didn't even realize... even with our weapon off, we have the aerial dodge. Okay. I admit, it shows I've not used this style much at all for, like, just something as simple as that. Not realize it's a thing. Then I believe I'll try to get into a spot where I can do it, but if we're not using rapid fire for the shots in the bow gun, I think we can actually get 2 off. Now, I do have to, admittedly, be able to actually get the dodge in and go upwards, but... I'll try and get that opening in a moment here. And just double dodge, make sure we avoid that big old kind of clawed tail. It's actually an interesting look for his tail. It's almost like another paw of its pointed down. Uh-oh. Yeah, be careful of that. we'll just use that, get out of that. There we go. Other tusk broken. Now, I think all we've got left are the legs and maybe the underbelly. Well, and the tail, but again, slicing shot, I need a fair bit more of that, I think, before I'd be able to get that off. We've only got level 1 of it for our capability. Yeah, so I think it's down and up you can get the 2 shots in. It's a little tricky to pull off because it can be a little hard aiming with the camera. And with his size, it's a little hard to get the downward hit in. But if you do have the skill with it, you can pull it off. I just do not. Okay, so that's all Thunder 2. Let's go for some big booms. We'll try some Crag 3. See if maybe we can actually get a knockout on him. Uh-oh, I think I gotta move. Oh, no, he's going over here. Kind of surprised he's doing the straightforward beam. It's, I mean, super easy to deal with and dodge. And even if I don't take a shot, at least that does give us a nice reload and the little buff to it. I can't remember if the buff is just, like, attack damage, or it's a bit of an affinity buff when you have, like, the little blue on the ammo count there. No, it must be a little bit of a damage buff, because the affinity is still saying it's minus 25. Well, that was a whiff of a shot. Yeah, come on, turn back this way. We blasted your face with cannons, now we're going to blast it with... Actually, I'm kind of surprised that the cannons, I don't think, inflicted anything like stun damage. No. I was doing so good, but once I get caught between the arm and the body, that's basically it, and you know you're going to get smacked. I think I will try aerial on Ukanos as well, but I'll probably switch up to using a more proper element-focused build. Because this one is, like, more of a random assortment. Yeah, and that was too slow. Or that was too late of a use. I mean, it'd be kind of nice for one of you guys to use your health horns. Of course not. And we'll just use that to keep button safe. Okay, now we're down to Crag 2s. We should hopefully be able to get a stun out in just a moment. Although I gotta... Yeah, let's get running. Although, with how he's facing, I don't think it's actually going to be a sweep attack from that point. Maybe instead... Oh. Okay, that did not work as hoped. Like, we were able to get the 2 shots out, which is nice. But the opening that we got left in was really not ideal. And I do have paralysis as well that we could try using. No, is he going to squish the kitty? Yeah, he's squishing the cat. I think one thing about the pins, though, is because of, like, how poor of health the cats do have, the pins don't really last all that long, because the cats die, basically, as soon as those are ready to be used. Again, too late on that. I hate how the timing is for the aerial, because it's an in-between. If you knew it was, like, immediately, you could time that, or if it had, like, more towards the end, you could work with it. But with it, like, this weird middle ground. You know, crud, get out from that. I find it really difficult to get the timing just right. Like, and sometimes I don't even think we should be getting the lifts off like there, but I'll take it. I'm kind of surprised that Craig 1 has such a long recoil on it, too. Whoop. Just dodge a little forward of that. There we go. Took a bit longer than I was expecting for that to go off, but now we'll work with a little bit more of a familiar ammo type, Pierce 3. And get out of that. Okay, ticked him off. Okay, I do want to make sure we get the cool drink in, because we don't want our health going down too much while this is... Okay, he does have the... That was the attack I was talking about. I wasn't sure if Akantor had or not, but apparently he does. So we gotta be very mindful of that. I don't know. It really was just dumb luck I was able to somehow avoid it on that go. Especially with basically walking out into the... firing range of it. Oh. Yeah, again, the timing, I cannot get a good hang on that timing. Oh, down he goes. I'm just going to do that because I think I might have been in the vicinity of his roar. And I thought Akantor had a roar that, like Tigrex, could actually damage you. But maybe I was mistaken. Yeah, in this one, you kind of just want to do like a bait and switch almost. Of like, go one direction to get the charge going that way, and just run the opposite, and you should be fine. But getting squished by the big hand don't help. So that'll at least get us back to camp. We can pick up some more of the first aid meds and supplies, and then keep going. I think the biggest factor we have against us is that minus 25% affinity. It means it's happening basically a quarter of the time for all of our attacks. And that's normal 2, I am still surprised, like, GU gave you pellet shot as, like, your backup main one to use, because pellet's terrible. And you know what? Just to help us along further, we'll take the demon drug and the armor skin and keep going at it. Next episode, when we use a more focused elemental build, we'll see a big difference in, like, how long it will probably take going against Ukamos. Well, let's get back down into the fray. And I forgot to have the cool drink. There we go. Oh, there's a flinch. And we'll have to see where he's going to dig to from here. Right under us, or... Nope, right in the middle over here. We should probably be at the point where I can get another mount on as long as I get the aerial shots in. Oh, come on, that should have counted. Oh, what the... So, I dodged... Oh, God. Yeah, I think lesson to learn is just... Stop going aerial. I've always hated it as an addition since 4 Ultimate, and even trying to make it fun here, it has too many quirks to be, like, too optimal to use. Like, I don't know why I had the leap up after I had reached the, that second ledge there. Oh, there's another part break, although I'm not sure how I think I got the other arm on that. Because I thought I would have... Or maybe it was the stomach? I'm not sure how that worked out. Oh, another flinch. That's always a good sign. And the roar, so let's get a little bit of distance. And maybe we'll try getting another cluster shot in. Yeah, we'll get right beside him, because I think that should keep us mostly safe. Oh, there we go. Another mount. Oh, and hold on until he's done. There we go. And I think what we'll do is we'll work with just Pierce 3 right down him. I think there's also, when you get a successful mount off, it's like a flat amount of damage goes out to against the monster, but I don't know how much it is. Uh-oh, we gotta run. Yeah, shoot, 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 shoot. Oh. Okay, well, actually, I was worried it was going to be the sweeping beam. Because I didn't think we'd really be able to make it over here. Or get out of it too soon, have to Superman it. But for some reason, I decided to go sniping solo. Yeah, I have no idea how much health pool there is still to work through as it comes to Akantor. It's kind of amazing how vast of a difference there can be for, like, hunt times with, like, changes to your build, even if it's the same weapon type. Like, if I was using the Pierce builds that I've usually used, we probably would have actually had him down well before now. Oh, come on, that should count it. Yeah, also, it seems like we do have a fairly exaggerated hitbox around our character for, like, when aerial counts as getting the leap. And I don't think it's going to the other end. I think it's going to the middle-ish thing. Oh, no, it is up there. Yeah, we'll Superman dive that, just make sure we stay safe. Try to get a little bit more of the airborne attacks, because, again, I don't know if the Jumping Jewel or the Vault Jewel does enhance those. Oh. Side dodges do not give you the leap. Gotta remember that, too. Okay, pop that in. Oh, again, caught in the nook of the arm there. Okay, so he's enraged again. Oh, that's yeah, there's a cart. Yeah, we should be able to get him down, but it is taking a lot longer than I had planned. I thought with having the thunder attack and going through all the ammo we did, we would have had like a little bit more of a build-up through there, but it seems like that's not really the case that's happening. Might as well pop the ancient potion. Okay, take that. We'll take that. And I think that's all we need, so we should be good to go back in and after it. Yeah, I mean, I've still got a lot of ammo to work through, but it's really showing the difference of, like, how the bowguns can be compared to the others. And how much of a bugger negative affinity can be when it's too high of an amount. I just want to be in close for that, because I think that's probably the safest place when he does do that wind-up. Anywhere in front is basically dangerous. And where are you digging off to? Oh, right over here. Yeah, I think I've got to try getting a lot more in for aerial attacks if we want to try to speed this up. Oh, which is still going to be pretty dangerous to do. Oh, crap. I've got... Yeah, get off me. Didn't realize that was a pinning attack, actually. Oh, God, yeah, Okay, I think I'm going to take off aerial going after combos. I just cannot seem to get the timing right of it. Like, if I get the timing down a little better, it wouldn't be so bad, but because of how vulnerable you are left mid-air when you use it, it's just really feeling like it's opening me up, taking a lot more hits than I really need to. That, with how long it is taking to get this guy down. Ooh, another flinch. At least that's a good sign damage being done. Oh, actually, he doesn't... I didn't realize he can do the sweep without having to dig down. Okay, and he's ticked off, which might be a good sign of his health getting low. In G rank, usually when monsters hit like a certain health point, they'll almost immediately enrage again as you do damage. I'm kind of hoping maybe we're near that threshold. Yep, and, oh, digging just to there. Oh, okay, that I think was the stomach break. Oh, okay, we're still alive. But yeah, I did not want to get hit by that. I should have went right into him. And we actually got hit by Dragon Blight too from that. Yeah, I'll just use the Dust of Life. Oh. Okay, where are you going? Nope, up over here. So I think it might be either straight beam or sweeping beam, but that'll give us an opening to get more damage in. And despite dodging in against this big guy, neither of those decide to give us the aerial boost. Okay, where are you heading? Oh, nope, just coming to here. I guess he's trying to dig underneath us. Oh, yeah. That underbelly is pretty cracked open, ain't it? I didn't think it was, like, that bad. I thought it just, like, scarred the chest, but maybe that's in, like, previous entries. Kind of reminds me of, like, how Gravios, you break that wide open. Ah, crap, 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 crap. Yeah, I think we are at the point where his health is low enough that he's going to be constantly enraging. Oh. Okay, well, at least we have the other max potion to get us out of that problem. Yeah, aerial is definitely not my style, but I think for certain weapons it probably pulls off pretty well. Insect Glaive is the one that jumps to mind just because it is so aerial focused in just like its base setup. That's not the horn I need you guys to be using. Yeah, we're going to use normal 3 because it is a shot type that, depending on the monster, can actually be really potent. Akantor might have enough of a hitbox that as the ricochets bounce off, we'll get the extra hits we need from it. Yeah, this has been one of our longest hunts, I think, if not the longest hunt, because we decided to try this style out. I guess I should say, because I decided to. Okay, where are you going? I think it's just just underneath us. Yeah, another flinch. I think the biggest thing I'm more worried about is the time limit rather than we've gone through the carts. Okay, coming down. Oh, right there. Come on, big guy, go down. Usually I can predict them kind of close, but this one, I've got no idea on how long this is going to take. And again, time is not on our side here. Oop, I think that's coming right for us. I think this is a good lesson of minding what style you bring and also minding your build of what you use too. Bowguns really need focus builds to get the most out of them. So going for the element style like I had. No, not over there. He's over here. I think I might have to... Yeah, I'm going to use Slicing next. It is another one that the Haphazard skill will give a boost to. And I don't think I've got... Yeah, I don't have anything else ammo combination materials for either. Oh, come on. Get the boost. There we go. Took a lot to get through it, and I don't think we'll take aerial for the rest of the series. It really does depend on how you use it. I think I probably should have done, like, maybe a rapid-fire normal 2 build would have been better for it. But it was at least a chance to try showing it off. I apologize for how long this took, and we will make sure things go much quicker in the next couple of episodes. We'll go back to the Pierce meta for Nakarkos at the end, but I think we'll go for a flaming build for Nukanlos next, and we will go back to Valor style. Aerial, it does have some neat little benefits here and there, but not enough, I think, to outweigh just, like, how awkward it can be to try to make it work out fully. Like, you can get the mounts off, which I think is more so... You should take aerial if you're trying to hunt multiplayer, and you want to give the mounting, like, fall and stumbles to other people to make use of. Trying solo, it doesn't do enough damage to really warrant it in an efficient manner. But that was at least a tryout with it. Showed off a few things with the Furious Rajang the Furious Rajang light bow gun, and we'll be ready to move along to something much better. At least, though, we got a good reward for all that time it took. A Conquest Spear. So that is Akantor's rarest material. And yeah, not too happy with the slicing right on the head there. But that finishes him off. So the Black God's been slain, and we'll move on to the White God Ukanos next episode. I'm just going to do a very fast wrap-up because of how long this did take. So, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, our G-Rank series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.